Welcome to Positive Space. This is Rami here with you today. Thank you for joining us. We are going to be talking about creating, definitely not giving up, and why it's important to have a plan for your life. Even right now while we're dealing with Rona. In the Bible it says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Other people might think of it as changing your mindset. If you have a negative mindset, one of the things that can happen to you is you start reflecting solely upon that negative thing that someone said, that negative thought you have in your mind, or that negative feeling. It keeps coming back. No matter how hard we try to shove that down, our train of thought will always take us exactly back to that negative thought unless we replace it with something else. So that's why I'm calling on you. Please replace your negative thoughts, negative feelings, negative things that other people say with a scripture. You're thinking about it at night? Grab some scriptures that talk about how wonderful you are. Renew your mind. The other verse that is so important to your success is Philippians 4:8. Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think on such things. So by replacing that negative and thinking on those things that are worthy, that are praiseworthy, that are lovely, that are beautiful, you are going to have a different mindset. But you could still just keep your old mindset and not get anywhere.
I do what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Not recommending that. I know you're going to take my advice, right?
What, right here, right now in the cafeteria? What if she said no? I don't know if I could take that kind of a rejection.
So you're going to replace that negative thought, get that new mindset today. One of our mottos here is create, smile, and trust God. So I've got a question for you. What are you creating? Have you taken steps to create this? Who are your negative critics?
They say you can't do it. They tell you that you're dreaming. Give up. Why do they say these things? They don't doubt you. How could they doubt you? They just don't want to see you succeed.
Look, you got to stop listening to them. It's not going to do you any good to hear people say you can't do it, you can't make your dream come true, or if they give you a facial expression which is worth 1,000 words. Oh, you're gonna do that? Okay. Good luck with that. And people are very snide these days, so when it looks like they're giving you a compliment,
I like your plan, except it sucks, so let me do the plan, and that way it might be really good.
they might not be. YouTubers, I'm talking to you. So we all know that YouTube has an algorithm, and how do we affect that algorithm for the way that your video gets dispersed and seen? Well, one of their biggest tips, and no one is afraid about mentioning this, and pretty much everybody knows it, but it's really difficult to do, is staying consistent. If you don't have a video coming out at least one time a week and you're not staying consistent, they basically don't give you priority in the algorithm. Not only that, your people who love you don't get to see you. And it's hard to make that commitment, but if you're committing to being a YouTuber right now and you want to have some success, this is one of the best times because everybody's stuck at home. Well, just do it and do it once a week. And then you also get that practice. Artists, are you creating your dream? Are you creating that art piece that you've always envisioned making and that you never had time to do? Well, now is the time. Now is the time to get your creative skills. Oh, but Rami, I have no materials here, but you know what? I can tell you, Mr. or Mrs. Artist, you are so creative. You have more creativity in your little finger than I have in my whole mind and my whole body. You can find alternate materials. Get yourself to produce. Do not allow yourself to have a creator's block. All my writers out there, yeah, poetry writers, book writers, creative writing, are you still writing, or did you just say, wow, I've got writer's block, I'm not motivated, I just don't have anything to write about? Well, guess what? You guys know that the #1 success tool in writing is at least doing 30 minutes of free and creative writing a day. If you don't do that, you're not able to practice it. Is it going to be more difficult for you to start writing something when it comes to that time? Yes. If you're out of practice, it ain't gonna work for you. Use it or lose it, people. What about college and careers? Are you in high school? Are you looking for a career right now? Have you even looked at careers that you want to go to and that can pay you money and can use the skill set you have? Well, why don't you check it out? And then just to broaden your horizons, because I want to make sure you guys know this. It's not going to be like this forever. We are not going to live in Rona times forever. You've got to start planning. I already see the light at the end of the tunnel. I already see you doing incredible things and getting out there.
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds.
Check out some of these really cool things you can be thinking about. Try Semester at Sea.
There is no word to explain the last 4 months of our lives. Sailing across the 7 seas and visiting 11 different countries on one life-changing ship that's left its mark on each and every one of us. There's nothing quite like the first time we stepped on the ship. From first meeting the stranger down the hall, to calling that person one of our best friends, or from you having breakfast with our professors, to doing homework to the sound of the ocean waves. And where do we begin with the places our eyes have seen and our feet have walked? We tasted the beaches of Spain. We hiked the highest mountains in Ghana.
Semester at Sea is something I've always wanted to do, especially when I was in high school. I had my whole plan, but it didn't end up working out for me. So I am hoping that some of you will take up the mantle and check this out. Semester at Sea, I believe they're going out to Europe pretty soon in the next fall, Europe and some other countries. You get to see so many countries all in one semester that you're at sea. So if you like the ocean, you like to travel, you gotta do this. You gotta do this. It's amazing. Obviously, you know I'm into Disney. So you know I'm gonna tell you about the Disney College Program, which is also called DCP. It is wonderful. It is stationed, of course, in Florida, which is fully operational right now. And they also usually have it in Anaheim and in other places.
One of the courses I took taught me that no matter where you are, whether it's custodial, whether it's quick service, there's always a magical moment that you can make for a guest.
It's made for you if you want to be in a happy environment. Again, if you like to travel or you like modes of traveling, you just got to check this out. Are you lost? That's okay. You have the particular skill set.
I do have a very particular set of skills. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you.
You have the personality. You have the mindset to achieve. Why give up now? This is a hotline. It's a suicide crisis hotline. It's also the name of a song that Logic wrote, which is amazing. Why give up now when you have just been through one of the worst times ever, historically speaking? There has never been a lockdown like this before, ever in our history. And guess what? If you're with me right now, you're a survivor. You are making it. Why give up now? Keep going. I know people say, it's not the destination, it's the journey. And you know what I have to say to that? Because you're going to land, you are going to end up somewhere. So in your journey, other people can choose it for you, things and circumstances can choose it for you, or you could be in charge of where your destination will be. And you know too, if you aim at nothing, you're gonna get nothing. Don't expect to get something if you're not having a precise precision, laser vision on what it is you want to do. Don't expect it. My challenge for you is to write down five things that you can focus on to do to get towards your goal for tomorrow. Could be researching, it could be actually writing, it could be getting those materials to create that art piece. It could be exercising and getting back up to that peak shape that you were in before Rona. Remember, it won't always be like this. Things are going to get better. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. Make your dreams a reality.